Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about the importance of recording. So basically, like tracking your progress. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, I generally try to use physical fitness analogies to explain spiritual realities. So let's get right into it. So why is it important to record everything, like track everything? Why is it really important? I've realized that with as human beings, we generally tend to overestimate our achievements or underestimate our achievements. So, in my own personal experience, I'm going to share with you several times how I did that and where it got me. The earliest one I can remember was when I first started my fitness journey. I was doing all the right things, eating properly, working out, but I wasn't losing weight, and that bothered me because I'm burning energy and I'm not seeing results. What's going on? I went on YouTube and I realized they just told me, okay, no, track what you're doing, track what you're eating. And when I did that, by just recording, oh, I ate granola today, I ate beans today, all those things, I started realizing that even though yes, the things I was eating, they were healthy, but I was overeating, which was making me be in a caloric surplus, which was in turn making me not lose weight as quickly as I would have liked. That's just one example of that situation of just tracking what was I eating. Same thing happened to me with my training. I'm working out, things are, I'm feeling like I'm not lifting heavy. Like I was more focused on, oh, I'm not lifting heavy. I'm not carrying the big weights that I want to carry. But then when I started tracking what I was doing, because okay, back then, though, in my brain, me lifting heavier weights is equivalent to, okay, I'm growing, I'm progressing. Yes, now I'm doing this. But no, that's not what was going on, and it was discouraging me. But when I now started tracking it, I started realizing, oh no, look, one, you are finishing your workouts faster than you normally finish it. You have more energy than, let's say, normally when you would not maybe normally when you would finish, how much energy you would have in the tank, things like that. And I started saying, okay, no, I'm actually improving, I'm getting better at this. The biggest one for me was I was complaining to my friend or my cousin, I think, at the time about my tummy. My tummy is big, my tummy is big. And it was a serious complaint I didn't like, because I was like, why is this stomach not reducing now? Why is it not going? What's going on? And he just told me, look, instead of complaining about this thing, just take a picture and compare it from month to month and see. But because of my own, let me say, pride, or I don't even know what to call it, I didn't want to take a picture without of me not being the finished article. But luckily for me, he took the picture and I forgot about it. I was like, whatever. Months later, my stomach, I was still having like my stomach, I was still having that my stomach is big, my stomach is big. When I just happened to come across the picture and I saw my stomach and I saw how I was now. Wow, it put things in perspective for me, and I saw that, look, I've actually come in a long way. Yeah, maybe like my lower tummy at that, as at the time when I was looking at the picture, it had a little bit of a pouch, but compared to where I was coming from, the progress was night and day. That's the importance of recording. This is what recording does for you. It put my mind in perspective, and it made me appreciate how far I had come and where I am going. Even made me put in more time, more effort. It helped me know where I could have improved. That's what recording does. Where I could have improved in my workouts, in my diet, things like that. Now, in the spiritual sense of things, how did this help me? Um, we were attending a sermon one day, and my pastor was like, you need to record your victories, record things that you're doing. And I would even go as far as to say, keep track of, let's say, if you're struggling with a sin, let's say whether your sin is sex, masturbation, doesn't really matter. When you start your spiritual training, record how many times, okay, I did it today, okay, I didn't do it today, I did it twice this week. You would see, because you will see that, okay, that is how to check and track, okay, this month I did this particular issue I'm struggling with 10 times. This month I only did it 7 times. 3 is progress. That's what recording does for your mind. In the sense of it too, I was praying. I prayed it, but I was still praying, but I never really got the feeling of, oh, my prayers were being answered. You know. And after the sermon where our pastor said, right, record your victories and everything. So I just said, okay, this month, let me just write my prayer points, things I'm praying about. I wrote everything down, and lo and behold, by the end of the month, I realized that every single prayer point was answered. It's just that it wasn't answered in the most glorious and most spectacular fashion, like, oh, Victor, my son, calm down. Now, this is the money I want for you, or this is the. It wasn't anything like that. It probably just, oh, my friend did this happened, or this coincidence happened, that happened, and whatever I was trying to do happened. All my prayer points were ticked. What did that do for me? What did that do for my mindset? It put me in a mindset of when I pray, I receive. It made me want to pray more, because I know by praying, I know whatever I'm praying about is going to have an answer. That's what recording those victories did for me. I never really had the issue with recording sins, right? But I would still say it's a good way to be able to track yourself and say, okay, you know what? So you don't beat yourself down too much. There's a big difference between doing something 10 times in a month and in the next month you're doing it 7 times. That 3 represents your progress. So it keeps you going, it keeps the encouragement, so that you're always encouraged, you're always strong, and you always feel like, okay, I'm moving forward. That's what recording does for you. Human beings with memory, after some time it gets muddled up. You don't really remember the details of what happens, but when you write it down, it's there. There's empirical data as to where you are and where you need to be. That's it. Simple. It's very, very important that you have these things. It helps a lot. If you look at Jesus in the Bible, that's how Jesus operated. He always gave thanks to God based off of what God had done before. If you look at him before he raised Lazarus from the dead, he said, Father, I thank you because you hear me always. He was drawing strength from the fact that God had answered him in the past, and now, because God had answered him in the past, God is going to answer him now. That is generally what recording, the importance, or why it's important. Whether it's to track what you need to cut out, and how it's reducing, or to track how your progress in the faith is going, it's very important. So yeah, that's it for this little segment. If you like the video, if you think this was useful, please like, share, subscribe, spread the word out, man. Guys, let's get this channel growing. Thank you guys, to everybody that's been watching consistently. I love you guys. Thank you.